Hey everyone, happy 2011. I know I'm a bit late, but I've been really busy with family and friends. Also, I've been having computer problems, but that's all over and done with now, so I am ready to be completely dedicated to my channel. And before I start with my 2010 beauty favourites, I thought that I would just address some things and just tell you about some stuff. So the first thing I want to say is that because it's a new year, I thought that I would make a YouTube related resolution per se, but I don't really make them, so it's kind of just a New Year's related beauty decision. I don't know, but I'm really gonna try as of 2011, as of today, to really make an effort with my hair and appearance. I don't know if you can really tell. I hope you can tell that I made an effort because this took me at least 45 minutes, but I'm sick of kind of looking all drab and having my hair like plastered back or in a beanie or whatever way I try to disguise it. So I'm really going to try to either straighten it or do something with it, because I feel like if I'm a beauty person, I don't feel like I'm a beauty guru, if I'm a beauty person on YouTube, you guys should at least be able to see me looking nice. So that's my first thing I want to say, is that I have a resolution to always try to look as nice as possible unless I'm dying sick or if it's a haul, because then, you know, it's a bit more laid back. Okay. Now that said, I just wanted to tell you about the best thing that's happened to me in like quite a while. No, I'm not like engaged or anything, it's just the fact that I got a new laptop. Hallelujah. You might have, I don't know if I've really talked about it on my channel, but my laptop was really terrible. Basically my camera is, I just realised that I should have been filming in it, what a dick, is capable of filming 720p HD videos, but I just remembered that it's actually not filming it right now, so I'm sorry, this is in 480, but next one will be in 720. Sorry, that I'm such an idiot, I just can't even believe that I forgot. This video is going so well too. Oh well, I'm not going to restart, who cares. But and my old laptop couldn't even handle watching that, so I couldn't edit it, so that's why they've all been in 480, but my new laptop is really great. It's a Sony Vaio E-series, and before anybody comments on this, no, my parents did not pay for it. No, it wasn't a Christmas present. I am paying it off myself, 100% myself. So, and I work for my money, so it's not like pocket money, which is pretty much my parents' money, and then I'm just paying it, and it's coming from my parents. No, it's my money. I get paid by, I don't get paid by the government, I get paid by my employer, not my parents, and the laptop is really great. It's like a lime green, and if I can find photos, I'll post them. If not, I might do a blog post, but I'll leave a link down below to the laptop so you guys can check it out. Okay, that being said and done, I'm really sorry I dragged on, but sorry. So I'm just going to get started on the products that I have to show you. I have quite a few categories. Sorry, I forgot one thing. So I'm going to go from smallest to largest. I'm just going to tell you what they are quickly. I have some face stuff, 2 brushes, lips, face and eyes. Pretty simple. Don't know why I said pretty twice, but you know, just a forewarning. I'm probably going to say the words pretty, really, super, gorgeous, beautiful, pretty, all of those words every 3 seconds, so just be aware and don't smack me. But this is a favourites for the whole year, so everything is going to be pretty and gorgeous and pretty. So okay, I'm ready. I actually just forgot one thing. Sorry, I'm just going to have to like lean across, but whew. Okay, so I'm ready now. Okay, so I'm going to start with the smallest category, and that was the one that I forgot, but it's nails. I actually don't have my favourite nail polishes anymore because they dried up. I used them all, but I'm going to show you the favourite line of the year, and that's the Revlon Sweet Nothings line. If you go to Posty Plus, you might have seen this, or you might have seen it when it was actually a collection, but this is a Revlon nail polish. They're all really sheer, and they have sort of like a reflect to them. This one is pink with purple and gold. My favourite one was purple with gold, and that was called Lilac Lingerie, but this one's called Please Me Pink. It's brand new. It's like, you know, still liquid, not like solid. And then I also had satin sheets, and those were really nice, and I loved them. Sorry, before talking. Okay, so now on to the face skincare sort of section. I really loved my Pam's facial wipes this year, last year, 2010, whatever. If I say this year, you know I mean 2010. So yeah, these are basically just for removing your makeup, or if you're really lazy like me and you don't want to cleanse your face, you can use these as a replacement. You get 30 wipes for around $4 to $6, let's just say, and they're from Pack and Save. And then for a moisturiser, I felt like I should include this. I've really been liking the Proactive Oil-Free Moisture. I used this all year. I went through a bottle, and then this is like up to here. I wouldn't recommend you guys buying this unless you do Proactive, because otherwise you're just going to pay money, but this is a really, really great part of the Proactive system, even if you kind of don't use it. Like you don't use it every day, you should really use this every day. Ooh, okay, so now onto brushes. I chose 2 brushes that I really liked. One of them is really multi-purpose, but then I'll start with the one that I use for one purpose and one purpose only, and that's my Artiste Professional Stippling Brush. It's just your regular stippling brush. Sorry, mine is really dirty, I used it today. But this is a stippling brush that I use for blush and bronzer, so I just sort of stipple it up the cheeks and it gives a really, really nice natural finish. And today I look really, really bronzed, but it's just because the sun's setting, I'm sorry, but I just sort of, gently sort of stipple and sweep it up there. A little demonstration for you, but I really, really enjoyed this, and it's totally inexpensive. It was like $25, I think, before GST increase, but it's really, really great. And then for the multi-purpose brush, if you guys don't know what this brush is, you really should be ashamed of yourself. And I'm just joking, don't worry about it, don't be ashamed. It's the EcoTools blending brush. This is from a mineral kit that I got. It's travel sized, as you can see, that's like pretty small. But it's a really nice big fluffy soft blending brush. I use this for so many purposes. Just today I used it for blending my under eye concealer and applying it, and I also used it to do my crease work, so 2 purposes in one day. And it's so easy to clean, it dries really, really fast too, so that's a really nice brush. And I said really again, I'm so sorry. And if you guys can't tell, it's really, really hot. Don't know if I'm like panting and look sweaty, but I'm like dying in here. Okay, so onto lip products. I'm going to start with my favourite lip balm of the year. I've raved about this a little bit. It's the Burt's Bees Beeswax lip balm. This is the one, it's just called the Beeswax lip balm, but it's the one that smells, sorry that was a big sniff, but it smells like the sweet mint. I really like this. I've been through a whole tube this year. I have a new one and a backup, so I'm going to be sweet for a long time. These are pretty expensive, but if you're looking to sort of splurge on a lip balm, this is a great one to choose. Okay, so my favourite lipstick, I'm wearing it today. It is, of course, whoa, I'm so glad that didn't dent, I forgot to roll it down. It's my Maybelline Peach Peony lipstick. This is, I think it's from the Moisture Extreme line. It smells like watermelons. You used to be able to get this from Posty Plus, but as of the last time I went, my one does not carry it anymore, so I cannot guarantee that it'll be there, but it used to be $5. It's just a peachy nude colour. I'm sorry I'm including this if it might be discontinued now, but I really did use it, and it really was readily available for the whole of 2010. And $5 for this beautiful pout. I'm just joking. Okay, so now on to my favourite lip gloss, and it is the Elizabeth Arden High Shine Lip Gloss in Pink Pout. This might seem a little bit overly expensive, but I'm not really sure how much Elizabeth Arden is usually, but from Duty Free, a little tip for you guys. I've seen it the last 2 times I've been through. This was $10 with any purchase of Duty Free. I'm not sure if it is Duty Free alcohol only, because that's what my parents buy. Sorry, my parents just sound like alcoholics, but they're really not. But whose parents don't buy alcohol when they go through? But anyways, and I got this for $10, so just so you know, if you're going through, keep an eye out for these. My one's Pink Pout. There's also like a sparkly pink one, but I thought this was going to be a natural colour when I got it. Then I didn't like it when I got it home, and I was like, damn it. But it's really grown on me, because I got this in 2009, so the past year it's really grown on me. And I've been using it quite a bit over top of some of my other lipsticks. Obviously not this one, because it's not really the right colour. Oh my lord, it's so hot. Okay, sorry about that. Let's go with eyes. Sorry, I just got to pull everything over. So my favourite primer of the year was my homemade one. Thought I might as well include it. Sorry, I've been travelling, so it's kind of like slopped down there. But it's just made from body butter. If you're wondering what exact one, I use a Satsuma one from the Body Shop. And then concealer. This is a few shades darker than me, but it's fine. You can't see it anyways. And if you wanted to know what that one was, it was just a designer brands one that I got in like year 7 from a makeup sale. So that's really great. It doesn't crease at all, surprisingly, for, it was just like stuff that I had lying around and I watched a tutorial on it. So I've been doing that, and I'm really sorry about the lighting. I think the sun is really starting to go down now. but hopefully you can still see everything okay. Okay, now I will do my favourite lip pencil, eye pencil, and it was of course my Australis white eyeliner. It's called Starbright. I've swatched this so many times, it's not even funny. It's basically just a matte stark white colour. I'm wearing it today on my waterline as usual, as I do in every single video, but it is really, really great. You can see that in this lighting, thank God. For my favourite mascara, I've loved in this past year the Maybelline Lash Stiletto. Mine's in Very Black, non-waterproof version. This is just the original, not the voluminous or whatever it is. It smells kind of funky, but I really, really like it. It might be time to get a new one, but mine isn't chunky yet. You're supposed to get rid of it after 3 months or when it gets chunky, because I'm not getting rid of mine, so I'm just curious if you guys know. Okay, so now I'm going to do my favourite eyeshadows. I could go on forever. Actually, no, I'm going to add a new one and screw it. Okay, so now I have 2 singles and 1 quad. I'm going to start with the quad. And please note it's not the most pigmented in the world, but it's definitely the one that I got the most use out of. And it's my Rimmel London Colour Rush eyeshadow quad. A lot of these items that I'm showing you I actually got quite recently, but they definitely took the top spot without a doubt. Whoops, sorry. And this is in Smoky Noir, I don't know if I said it, but did a tutorial on this. It's just a really nice smoky silver and grey palette, or quad, or whatever you want to call it. And these next 2 shadows are singles from MAC. I'm really sorry that they're MAC, but they are my favourites. The one on the left, I think my camera doesn't reverse it. Well, the white one is Vanilla, it's a velvet, and then the other one is Wedge, which is a matte shade. These are really, really great. I'm wearing them both today, the Wedge in the crease and smudged along the bottom, and of course the Vanilla over the lid. You really can't see them that great. And with the bad lighting, I'm sure they won't look that fan. Oh, there you go, you can see them. So Vanilla and Wedge. Both really nice colours. I would recommend these definitely if you're just looking for neutrals. These are really nice if you have a pale complexion. Okay, so finally I'm on to my last section, thank the Lord, and it is my face stuff. This is the biggest section, however, so don't get too comfortable. Actually, no, get comfortable because it's going to be a while. Okay, so I'm going to start kind of in order of how I use the products, just to keep me sort of in the mood kind of thing. Okay, so the first thing I use on my face is my foundation primer, and my favourite for the year of 2010 was definitely my Fix and Perfect. I do have to say, however, this was my only foundation primer, but I wouldn't change it. Maybe for a MAC one, but you know, as of now this is a pretty great one. This is around $12 or something. I'm going to say 14 actually. 12 is a bit ridiculous for New Zealand. Maybe in America this is like good, but in New Zealand, you know, it's $14. It's still pretty great though. Rimmel is definitely my favourite brand other than Maybelline. Actually, no, my favourite brand. But this is a nice primer, really smooths out my skin. It really helps everything go on really smooth. Does a little bit of work with lengthening, but seeing as my foundation is long wearing, I can't really tell you which one, you know, is the better one, but I like it a lot. And then I got a matching foundation a long time ago, and that was the Match Perfection, but it's not my favourite anymore. My new favourite is also by Rimmel, but it's not the one I bought, you know. This is the Rimmel London Lasting Finish foundation. Mine is in 100 Ivory. It's really dark, so I have to wear it with a moisturiser, but that gives me the perfect consistency, coverage, and lasting strength that I want. You get 30 ml in this, and I think it retails for around $15 New Zealand for, you know, a bottle like this. I'd recommend this to anyone. Apparently it has a full coverage when you use it, you know, undiluted, but I would recommend this to everyone. It's like my holy grail foundation. I'm going to pick up a new one. Okay, so the next thing that I would say has been a favourite of mine, also is a new product. I'm really sorry. They just have been, it's just taken the lead over any other product that I've used. But if you want to know my favourite for the first half of the year, it would have to be my Almay Line Smoothing Powder in Light 100. That was great. But my new favourite powder is very predictable, very, very cliche for me to say, but it was my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish Natural in medium. This retails for like $69 in New Zealand, I think. I'm not sure because I got this through duty free for like 40, but it's very expensive, but it is a very good buy. I bought this in early October, and I don't know if you can see, but the dome is only just starting to wear down, so I'm thinking this will last me a good year, and it's been 3 months and it's only starting to wear down, so it will last a very long time. I forgot to include concealer, of course, I'm just so forgetful, but I've only had this for a few months, but I didn't have a concealer prior to now, but I thought I'd include it anyway, and it's the Maybelline Dream Mousse Concealer in 02 Natural. It has a brush here in it, sorry, let me just get that out. It is really, really nice and smooth, great consistency. It's a bit light for me now, but it works fine nonetheless. But I'm not the kind of person that gets a summer colour and a winter colour because I'm a bit too poor for that. But I really love the way that it feels on my skin. I love the way that it conceals under eye circles and blemishes. And that's good for those of you who need it to do multiple purposes. It works great for redness too, like around my nose I use it, and sort of like around here where I get a bit red. It conceals everything that I need it to, and it's really, really nice. And to apply that I do use my blending brush, but I've tried it with fingers, with concealer brushes, they all work fine, but I prefer a blending brush. Blending, blah, blah, blah. Okay guys, so for my favourite blush of the year, it is indubitably my, I don't know if that's the word I think it is, my NYX Blush and Angel. I got this from Australia. If you're curious of the shop, it's called Groove. I've seen them quite a bit around Brisbane, just in case you haven't seen it and you live in Oz. It's right there. It was only $15 Australian. It's a really, really pretty pinky purple shade. It reminds me of Pink Germain, Saint Germain by MAC, the lipstick. It's kind of like, sorry, the table's shaking. The blush alternative for that, you know, the kind of like they're sisters, you know, whatever. Favorite blush, that was that. Okay. Calm down, Olivia. My favourite bronzer, this is really a blush, but I use it as a bronzer because I am so white. This is the Trace Gold Sheer Tone Shimmer Blush by Mark. I'm wearing it today on my cheeks, and again, as I said, it is looking a lot more pigmented and brown on camera because the sun is setting. It's very, I think it's kind of settled out a little bit actually, but it looks like this. It really sort of tones down when you wear it though, because it's a sheer tone. You can barely see it, it's just right there. It gives a really nice glow to my face without looking glittery. It's got a nice amount of shimmers in it. Oh my gosh, I think that's everything. I'm thinking I'm going to do a blog post on my favourite non-beauty favourites just to save time and to keep it very, very sort of organised. But I will post any blog posts that I make either on my laptop or on my non-beauty favourites or whatever I'm talking about. But I'm really exhausted. So yeah, that's pretty much everything that I have to show you guys. I really hope that you all had a great 2010, and I wish you all the best for 2011, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye everyone.